Hey guys, currently editing this video. I realized I forgot to mention something, so I wanted to do it real quick in the front here. When you're watching these clips back, you're going to see they're actually from two different leagues. One's LG, one is another Sixes league I'm in. When you see SSM, that's Sault Ste. Marie, that's my LG team. When you see Ottawa, that is my other league. Doesn't really change anything in the video itself, but I just wanted to mention that because I talk about ECU in at some point in that video, and I felt that might have been a little unclear. So just wanted to get that out there so you guys knew what was going on. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another goalie tips video. I'm Recycleman Hero, as I'm sure you all know by now. This one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to take some time to just kind of look back at the past 2 weeks in LG I've had, because it's been a tale of 2 different weeks, but doing basically the same thing. So we're not going to have like a lot of clips to break down or really go over plays. We're just going to have some clips running in the background that I happen to record while I talk about mental side of goalie a little bit and kind of go over a couple things with you. So a little bit different. We're going to try to make this a quick one for you. So go grab a drink, get a snack if you need to, get comfortable. Let's go ahead and kick this one off. All right, guys. So as you can see by the screenshot here, I had a pretty interesting 2 weeks in LG. So week 4 was not a good week for me. I actually ended up going 1-5. However, 3 of those losses were ECUing in the end. So don't really want to talk about that too much. I want to talk about, my actual team and, the league I'm in. I went 1-2, but in case you couldn't tell, we had a pretty good week in goal. We had a 264 goals against, an 81 save percentage. Not bad stats, like, not one where you definitely, feel like you costed your team or anything. But again, it goes to show that you can have the best game out there, but if you let in like that one goal that cost your team, them's the breaks. So what I want to talk about in this video is kind of, how to deal with that, how to approach it, what you have to do as a goalie to kind of help give your team the best opportunity to win the game. And probably the first thing that you're going to deal with, obviously, in the moment is letting up the goal in. Oh, that sucks. This game sucks. That shouldn't have been a goal, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna happen. You've got to do a really good job of kind of compartmentalizing that and just putting it aside. You'll deal with it later, but for now, you're in a game. Your team's depending on you to make the saves, and you've got to show up and you've got to deliver for them. So that's kind of the first thing. Don't beat yourself up over it too much in game, or really at all. Don't really harp on it. If you need 10 seconds to kind of just dump real quick and then you feel better, do that. If you're one of those people that can just kind of shrug your shoulders and move on, do that. Have whatever notion you need to process that and set it aside, and then focus on the game at hand. You still have games to play, and it doesn't matter if you're having a bad night or if everything's like a tip goal or this weird kind of rebound goal, then they're getting all the breaks. The other team's still going to look to put in goals. They're not going to take it easy on you. So you've got to just kind of go through your process, whatever that is. For me, I get frustrated, for 5-10 seconds, whatever, and complain about how stupid the goal was. But then by the time that puck drops for the next one, I like to think I'm kind of focused back up and ready for the next goal, for the next part of the game. Hopefully no more goals after that, though. But then the next part of this is, as you can see in my second week, week 5, I had a fantastic week. I went 3-0, which is, currently this week was yesterday, June 18th. I only had 3 games this week, but we had a fantastic week. We had a shutout. We only allowed 1 goal in the second game and 2 goals in the third game, even though one of them was me passing out the puck and getting dunked on. But again, I didn't change anything. I didn't go back after a terrible week 4 and blow up my build and start over and build one from the ground up and kind of just deep dive my approach and like start everything over. It was the key thing here that I really want to reiterate to you guys is, I was obviously frustrated that I lost, that I went 1-2. That sucks. But in the back of my brain, I was like, there's nothing you can change. You're gonna do more harm than good if you start trying to like play differently, or if you like blow your build up and come in with something that you're not used to or you're not comfortable with, or something that is just way different than what you expect. So take your lumps. It was a bad week. It happens no matter what, but Just kind of trust your process, trust yourself, and more importantly, trust your team that, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. You know, you could be in the perfect position, but there's going to be a puck that just beats you somehow. Or your team is playing lights out defense for 59 minutes and 50 seconds of the game, but that 10 seconds that they have a lapse and give up a breakaway or an odd man rush could be the one goal that wins the game for the other team. And now you have an L on your record, even though you stopped, 14 of 15. So keep that in mind. Just because you lose a game does not mean you need to go back to the lab and blow up your build and start over. Not saying you shouldn't ever do that. Like if you're putting on, if it's been a week of bad games, or you feel like pucks that you were stopping, all of a sudden you're not stopping, or, you're seeing like a lot of tips going in, which it feels like they are right now. Maybe then do a little tinkering, but don't just take one bad night to say build's trash or I'm trash or whatever. Sometimes you can be the best goalie in the world and you're going to have a bad night no matter how well you feel you're playing. So that's it for this video, guys. Just wanted to keep it real simple for you. There wasn't, I just wanted to I know I've been putting out like 20-minute videos around this, and I didn't really have like a lot of recurring clips to go over in terms of like specific plays or rundowns, but I wanted to talk about that aspect, because I don't think it's something that gets talked about a lot, is, the mental approach, like being sharp, being on your game, and being focused, because it does make a difference. And sometimes you've got to take your bumps, take your lumps, and just move on. And then all of a sudden you stop 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row, you got a little momentum going the other way. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. I apologize, there was a delay between this, between not having a video last week, so I'm combining them this week into one, kind of cheating a little. Diablo 4 has taken over my life, so I will do better next week, I promise. Till then, guys, good vibes, high fives. I love you and I mean it. See you later.